breaking up his big line tonight.
Okay. Yep.
Yes, a preview of the Steve Petosha interview for our YouTube watchers. The Gunderson line getting split up tonight for the first time this season.
That's surprising to me.
But then we have a Grant Clapton interview. Rapids wins again just because of goaltending. That's my opinion. There's the prediction for our YouTube watchers too. The bigger question than hockey, yet for all of you, are we going to get enough snow by Saturday afternoon to get the snowmobiles out?
I hope so.
Oh, man. Welcome back to the pregame show with the Mesabi Metallics coaches interview. Grant Clapton, head coach Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. And Grant, it feels like forever since the last game.
Yeah, we definitely have had a nice break. I mean, it was much needed, especially coming off of the Edina Classic and then playing Minnetonka. And we were kind of on the road a lot there for the first part of the year before Christmas. And didn't really get a chance to string a lot of practices together, so definitely able to do that with the guys over the holiday, and I think they're ready to go. I mean, like you said, we haven't played in 12 games, or 12 days, so should be no excuse to show up.
So is the team tired of you by now?
I would think so. I mean, I would think they're tired of me. I think they're tired of practicing, and hopefully they're ready to go and have a little bit of a fight into them tonight.
Well, and again, it's a huge section game tonight, taking on Duluth East, and I know the 3-8-1 record probably a bit of a misnomer because those are losses to pretty good teams.
Yeah, I don't really worry about the records across the board. I mean, it's all about the scope that you're playing. I mean, it's a Section 7 AA rival. There's a lot going on tonight. Like I said, it's a big rival. We played them early on in the year, and I thought we played one of our better games, and, you know, we got them in overtime, and I don't think it's I don't think it would be unfair to say that it's quite noticeable that our first goal against them was drastically offside. So, I mean, that could have gone either way. So, I mean, there's a lot at stake tonight for our team. And for me, it's a benchmark game to just, it's the only team that we've played already early in the year that we can see if we made any growth. And that's really what I'm looking at tonight.
Well, and it's actually, I think, the only team you have on your schedule twice. Is that something that you'd like to have more of so you can do a little more of that measuring?
I don't know. I like the fact that we play like a team like Duluth East twice during the season, especially home and away. And, they're a perennial team in Section 7 AA, and it's a good benchmark for us. And it's just a healthy rivalry that is alive in the Northland, and you got to keep those things going.
So we've talked about the 12 days of practice, but what has specifically been worked on? What are the specific improvements that you're looking for?
Talking. I mean, we did a lot of talking and trying to get kids to talk and let each other know where they're at. And, we got to do a better job of getting pucks to the net. I think we're a little bit more perimeter, playing the teams that we did. Like, yeah, we snuck out some wins. We got some great goaltending, obviously, along the way. But I would like to see us try to go after it, make plays, generate more shots, and not try to just hang on, really try to go at guys and try to make plays and just keep growing as a team that way.
Have you seen anyone in practice that you said, oh, they're both listening, doing what I'm asking, and turning it up a bit?
I mean, I can't say enough good things about Alex Salisbury. A young kid. I've been pretty hard on him. We've leaned on him. He got thrown into the fire, and that kid is just a guy that just competes and wants to do the right thing and is continually trying to learn. And, I think that he's done quite well. I think that we've gotten a lot out of Jake Garski, and Kyler Miller as well is really coming along. And I'm really looking for our seniors to start having a little bit more fun. We've done a lot of teaching, so now I just like them to go play and quit worrying about, scoring goals, and go play for the team, and all that stuff will come.
Goaltending tonight.
Yeah, we're going to go with Carter again. He's performed well against East in the past, and he's coming off of a heck of a game against Minnetonka. So it's one of those things that we're trying to stay consistent. Already made the decision that Ryan Kerr will be going on Saturday. So, there's not enough nets.
Yeah, we know that.
Trying to just kind of keep everybody in the mix and keep everybody interested.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thanks, Sheldon.
And that is Grant Clapton on our Mesabi Metallics coaches interview. Mesabi Metallics, dedicated to shaping a sustainable future for Minnesota's Iron Range and proudly supporting Thunderhawk Athletics. Anything that jumped out at you, Ethan?
One of the things he said when he'd like to see his team go after it a little bit more, I kind of noticed that in the first half of the season. I saw him play. They kind of float around the perimeter and try to find the open spots. I'd like to see him just go get it.
Well, and you and a lot of others remember Grant Clapton's great Greenway teams, and they were teams with some high-end talent, but they weren't afraid to get down and dirty.
No, they weren't. They were aggressiveness. That's what led to the success over there.
We'll take another break on the Itasca County Public Health pregame show. Come back with Steve Patoja, head coach of the Duluth East Greyhounds. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com. Yes, sir. No, I like that interview. He's really high on Salisbury. He says he's the most coachable kid on the team.
I'm not sure I know who that is.
Number 20, and he'll get a lot of ice time. He's worked his way in. What a fun time to be a Grand Rapids fan it would have been back in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
72, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, and 81.
A lot of state tournament appearances.
9 out of 10 at state, and 3 championships out of those 9. Yeah, I did see that. But we'll tell our YouTube watchers in case any of them missed it. J.J. Kerr, Ryan's older brother, headed to Bowling Green. And really, I think we have a Steve Patoja interview, but for some reason, it didn't start right away. Welcome back to the pregame show on J105 with Steve Patoja, head coach of the Duluth East Greyhounds. And we were chatting about the new look here at the previously named IRA Civic Center, now Yanmar Arena. And your thoughts, your first impressions of the remodel?
Yeah, like I was saying, I just love the fact that they, the building looks essentially the same. It looks cleaned up and new, and it looks beautiful. I mean, they did a heck of a job, and it's great to feel like you're still walking into the IRA. That's for sure.
Well, and it's kind of a trick to keep it feeling like an old barn just updated.
Yeah, absolutely. But they nailed it. They did a great job, and it's awesome to see, and it's great to know that no matter how much snow we get, we're going to be all right out here. So.
Yeah. Well, Wayzata will probably be happy. We're supposed to have snow on Saturday. So, talk a little bit about Duluth East hockey since we last talked, and I know it was a tough loss, the overtime loss to Grand Rapids last time we met.
Yeah, I mean, all losses are tough, really, but it's about. For us, it's about the process and learning, and it's our process over our product at this point, really still. And now that we're getting into Christmas, we're going to try to start to tighten it up a little bit and see where we can go with this. But yeah, this first part of the year, we really try to run a lot of guys through, try some different things, really try to figure out what the identity of our team is, and now we'll start to put that in place a little bit.
Well, and certainly you've had, with Tang and Gunderson on that top line, had some top-end talent. Are they still together? Is that still what you're leaning on?
Actually, tonight we're going to go with a little different look. So Tang is going to center Wyatt Peterson and Kyle Peterson, and Thomas Gunderson is going to center Ian Christian and Caden Cole. So it'll be their first game with this look, so just something a little different.
And is the thought to try to have more lines that have some potential to carry the scoring load?
Yeah, and I just think that, it's really just to get a different look and kind of just see, how those guys, play together. It's, different guys complement each other in different ways, and those top three guys have complemented each other very well this year. And but I think it would be irresponsible of me to not see if we could find something that worked even better. So we'll give it a couple games and see how it looks.
I know some coaches have told me, by Christmas I'd like to have that nailed down. Do you have any type of deadline in your head, or you're happy to shuffle right up to playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, high school hockey is 25 practices until you get to the playoffs. Everybody makes the playoffs, and, obviously you want to try to make that road as easy as possible once you get there, so it's not like you're just throwing away games. But I don't think sacrificing the ability to give someone an opportunity is worth just one game in the year. And so if we can pick something up and learn something and build off of it, I'm okay with that. And even if that maybe doesn't show up in the results, nobody remembers the results once you get to the state tournament. So if we can do that, then nobody's going to care. We started off 3-8-1, and so that's what our goal will be. So.
What are some of the things you're looking for against Grand Rapids specifically?
I think trying to get our offense going a little bit more from a holistic approach, I guess. Getting the D involved in the mix a little bit. Creating more off the rush. We've spent a lot of time really working on in-zone offense this year, and I think. It's kind of the battle with high school hockey. You only get so much time, right? And so you start focusing on your rush offense, and then your in-zone offense kind of goes out the window a little bit. And that's kind of been the inverse of what we've been doing with so far this year. So last year we had a great rush offense, couldn't score in-zone. So we've really put an emphasis to try to improve that. And now our rush offense is taking a little bit of a hit. So we'll just continue to keep working on that and, building on that. And we've got a young D-core. We're returning one guy from last year's defensive core, which was pretty good. So it's a different dynamic of a team from that sense to coach. And so we got a lot of young sophomores that have been filtering in and out of that lineup. We got a senior that was a forward last year that we've converted to D. So it's a lot of learning. Yeah, well, and like I said, back when you played the first time, there's some similarities with that. A lot of sophomores on the Grand Rapids squad as well. Yeah, and that Rapids team has got a lot of talented sophomores. I mean, they've got a lot of talent with those young guys. I'm not taking anything away from their upperclassmen because those kids compete, and they've given us all we can handle for 2 years. But I know that the heart of that Rapids team is in that sophomore class, and they got starting with Carter Casey. I mean, that kid is phenomenal, and to have a nice young backstop like that in your net is something that's inspiring to build off of. Well, good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And that is Steve Patoja, head coach of the Duluth East Greyhounds. As we get closer to game time, pregame has been brought to you by Tasca County Public Health. Impaired driving kills people and ruins lives, and sending that text while driving can cause you to crash. Be smart and be safe on the roads so we can all stay in the game. Starting lineup time, which is brought to you by Skoglund Electric. For all electric, a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Athletics. Starting with the Duluth East Greyhounds, and Coach Patoja mentioned it. He's splitting up that big line and is going to start Thomas Gunderson between Ian Christian, Caden Cole, who were second liners before. And then Wyatt Peterson, Noah Tang, and Kyle Peterson go on the second line. On defense will be Christian Hauser, number 24, Luke Anderson, 28, Cole Kronstadt. In net, number 39. You want to do the Grand Rapids starters for me?
Starting for Rapids in net, number 1, goalie Carter Casey, along with the defensive pair, number 5, Will Shermone, and number 7, Luka Roloff. And the forward line for Rapids are going with number 16, Gavin Forrest, alongside Jacob Garski, number 17, and Nathan Garski, number 19.
And for Grand Rapids, that line is split up a little bit, as Kyler Miller has been on that line for the most part in the last number of games, and going with Gavin Forrest tonight. And I can tell you that was a move that senior center Jacob Garski wanted, another senior, and I assume someone he's played together with quite a bit over the years.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it works, especially that brotherly chemistry there, and we'll see how it goes for them.
Well, and finding the third person to go with that brother chemistry has been tough at times. And again, it's Gavin Forrest going tonight, and Dylan Carter will. See, I got to check my text. Dylan Clayton, there we go. Number 23, getting his first varsity action tonight.
Yep, I saw him take his little rookie lap before the game here. Didn't know who it was, didn't see the name on the roster there.
So that's who number 23 is. Those are starting lineups brought to you by Skoglund Electric. For all of your electrical contracting needs, residential, commercial, and industrial, it's Skoglund Electric, a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Athletics. We'll take one more break and come back with the drop of the puck. That's coming up next from Yanmar Arena. Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com. All right, good for 3. New pop group, I think it's 4 trombones.
Yeah, that was kind of cool to see
good
there.
Stuff, wasn't it? And here we go with hockey action. Grand Rapids will be going right to left, and the Greyhounds from left to right here at Yanmar Arena. Good to be back for some home cooking here.
Yeah, I'm excited for this game.
Just the 3rd home game of the season for the Thunderhawks.
Pretty home-heavy second half of the schedule here, I see it.
Wayzata comes in on Saturday. Quick trip to Superior on Tuesday, and then it's a bunch of home games.
Yeah, that Wayzata game stands out to me. The second team in the state just skated to a 1-1 tie with Tonka there.
Garski to take the draw against Thomas Gunderson, and we are underway. Chavon gathers the puck off the face-off. Now Roloff up the middle to Garski, who flips it in deep. Going after it, Nathan Garski tries to work it back to the point, but that's intercepted by Caden Cole. Cole flips it in wide, and after it is Ian Christian flips it behind the Grand Rapids net as they fight for it. Jacob Garski now pushes it up for Gavin Forrest, and his pass just ahead of Nathan Garski, and it goes for icing. Faceoff will come back in the Grand Rapids zone to the right of Carter Casey, who had one of the best games I have seen since 2017 Staysko versus EP.
Yeah, it sounded like he had a great game up there. Good for him.
I believe, 47 saves on 50 shots or something approaching that. I'm sure Mr. Gigliotti had that in his recap along with some highlights. Whistle right away off the face-off, and we'll redo it to the right of Carter Casey. Tang to take the draw. Against Gunderson, Tang wins it back to the point, shot right on, and Casey makes the save. Now here's Carlson out to center. He flips it in. It's Carlson, Miller, and Caleb Gunderson on this second line. As the puck flipped out and down the ice, it goes far enough for icing. Didn't know if it had quite enough on it to go far enough for icing, but it kept, it never flattened out, so it kept going.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Hard to see down that corner down there how far it was going to go, but it made it.
Face-off comes to the right of Cronset. And this is Xander Scheiman to take the draw. He's out there with Nathan Langlois. Shot tipped just wide by Scheiman. Also out there is Drennan on this third line. Puck played back to the point. Roloff takes a poke at it, keeps it in for a moment. Now it comes out to center as the Thunderhawks try to come back in. Langlois can't get to the puck, and picking it up is Hauser. Shoots it down the ice. That won't go far enough for icing. As Carpenter flips it behind his own net. Carpenter goes up the far side, out to center ice. Langlois tries to take his man into the boards, but instead Gunderson comes the other way. Back checking is Scheiman. And right now Duluth East has a mismatch of the one line out against Grand Rapids 3. Grand Rapids flips it in and they'll get a change. Outlet pass by Brody Olson doesn't connect as Garski goes after the puck. Up the boards come the Greyhounds, and here's Gunderson. Gunderson with Christian, shot goes wide. That was off the stick of Caden Cole. Now here comes Nathan Garski, gets into the zone. Garski leaves it for Forrest, who gets the shot on goal, and Cronset makes the save.
Great pass there, leaving Gavin Forrest with a great opening. Just great save by the goalie there.
So, yeah, that was created by the sophomore. Nathan Garski got a little space and a nice drop pass. Puck flipped on the net by Carlson. Turned aside by Cronset. Miller chases it behind the net, puts on the brakes. Centering pass, and that hits two players and ends up going all the way down the ice, and Casey will stop it there. Now the pass is intercepted, and the shot by Noah Tang is turned aside by Casey. Shots on goal right now, 2 apiece. As the Thunderhawks, nice pass, getting out of the zone. Here comes Kyler Miller. Miller tries to go wide. He's taken off the puck by Luke Anderson. Puck on the far side. Comes back around to the half wall on the near side. Pinching in is Bauer Murphy. He keeps it in. Tang puts it behind the net. And now the Greyhounds will get it out to center. Tang can't find it in his skates, but he will turn and get it deep into the Grand Rapids zone. Thunderhawks out to center ice. Bauer Murphy runs over Ian Christian and then dumps the puck deep, but it'll be an icing.
Good amount of pressure there by Rapids.
Yeah, Bauer Murphy with the great play just put his head down, shoulder down, and ran over Ian Christian.
Yep.
But a couple more strides would have gotten him across the red line.
Yeah, I think so.
Duluth East wins the draw. Back to the point. Shot goes wide. Thunderhawks will pick it up, get it outside the zone. Nathan Garski moves it ahead for Jacob Garski. A little bit of room. And the drop pass this time for Bauer Murphy. And his shot goes wide. Now working hard to get back into the play is Nathan Garski to prevent the 2-on-1. And back come the Thunderhawks as we go end to end. Pass to Garski, shot, and the save by Cronset. So far, I like this Gavin Forrest addition to the first line.
Yeah, they're moving the puck very well.
Now a shot by Roloff, turned aside by Cronset. Out to center, Carpenter turns away from forechecking pressure as the puck now shot deep into the Grand Rapids zone. Drennan tries to move the puck up the boards. He'll get it out to center. Now here comes Roloff. Roloff Long shot, hits a skate and goes wide. Behind his own net is Luke Anderson, takes a hit. Pinching in now is Kyler Miller. Miller comes in, front! How did they not score?
Oh, what a save.
Wow. Miller to Drennan, and I was all ready to say goal. I was looking for the net to flick, and it never flicked.
No, that was a great save. Great play. Great save.
Understand we are having some lagging issues with our video stream. We'll see if we can do something to correct that. Not sure what it will be yet, but as Grand Rapids puck in their own zone, they'll come out to center as Carlson backhands it deep. Flying the forecheck is Gunderson. Able to spin out of that is Stratton Moss. Thunderhawks stop it at neutral ice and shoot it back in. Nathan Garski pinches it off at the half wall. Behind the net it goes to Landon Pierce. Long shot in. Comes up the boards, and Nathan Garski. Garski stick handles, gets it out to Gavin Forrest. Forrest chases it in. Going after it, Luke Rose. Rose can't get it outside the zone, and going for Forrest right on the backside, tips it just wide. Now out front, another shot. This one's blocked, comes out to center. So far, this number one line is dominated for Grand Rapids.
Yeah, they're off to a great start here.
Long shot, and this will come all the way down the ice, and we'll have an icing call against Duluth East. No score on the Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital scoreboard, 10:49 to go.
Take a minute to thank a couple sponsors here. Winnie Trading Post, Fred's Live Bait Tackle, Timberlake Lodge, and Yeti Fight Earthworks.
Gunderson and Garski going up against each other to the left of Kronset. Face-off, fought for. Garski puts it behind the net. Gavin Forrest goes after it there. He's pinched off for a bit. Thomas Gunderson moves it up for Caden Cole. Cole can't move it anywhere. Nathan Garski goes after it. But now the Greyhounds will get it out to center. Salisbury flips it back in. Thunderhawks cleared the zone, come back in on the forecheck. Caleb Gunderson takes his man into the boards. Now here's a turnover. Gunderson, a little bit of room out front. Goes off of Kyler Miller's skate and turned aside by Kronset. Shot goes wide. Off the draw, it's won by Duluth East. Working his way in is Luke Anderson, but takes one extra step at the blue line. And we'll have an offside call against Duluth East. Face-off comes outside the blue line. Rapids wins that draw cleanly. Here comes Shermone. Shermone gains the blue line and flips it in deep. He'll go after it on the forecheck himself. At the half wall, Shermone backhands it. Or that was Scheiman who backhanded it toward the net. Now Scheiman picks it up again. Back to Shermone. Shermone goes rink wide. And a shot. Oh, how did that not go in?
I don't know.
That was Xander Scheiman on the backhand. Somehow it stayed out. He was on a sharp angle. That all net.
Great bounce off the back wall there, too, right to his stick.
That was Broberg who had taken the initial shot. As this one goes down the ice, and we'll have an icing call. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, we do understand the lagging issues, and we will give something else a try between periods. We just don't have the manpower to reset that right now. But we'll try something at period intermission. Bear with us. Face-off comes to the left of Kronset. 8:47 to go first period, no score. Back to the point. Kept in for a moment, then flipped out to center, back into the Duluth East zone, and after it is Brody Olson out front. Shot! Two shots by Garski, turned aside by Kronset. Another shot turned aside by Kronset. Oh. Thunderhawks doing everything but putting the puck behind him.
Kronset's having a great game here so far.
Shots are 8-5, but that does not indicate the difference in chances.
No, yeah, a lot of great plays by Rapids, and he's just there to shut them down on every one.
Now Cole can't move it as the puck comes back in to the Duluth East zone. Garski on the forecheck. Duluth East will get it out to center as Gunderson dumps his man and then gets the puck back. Gunderson out front, rebound, fending on it was Gunderson, came right back to him. Still out in front, Carlson can't get a stick on it. Joe Carpenter back behind his own net. That's intercepted by Peterson. Peterson can't get a shot on net. Back to Carlson. He's double teamed at the half wall. Nice little spin. Thunderhawks get it out to center. Had Kyler Miller breaking, but didn't quite get him the puck. This time just off the glass, down the ice, no icing. Thunderhawks make changes as Duluth East looks to set up the rush. With some room through center ice is Kyle Peterson. Peterson drops it back to the point to Wyatt Peterson. Puck comes to the near side. Kept in at the point. Shot in deep by Luke Anderson. Duluth East with the first decent forecheck. Then that one is blocked by Drennan. Drennan felt that, and he'll go to the bench. Now Anderson. Long shot in. Casey turns that aside. Now here's Gavin Forrest. Forrest tries to drop pass, looking for Xander Scheiman, didn't quite connect. Now here come the Greyhounds. Shot goes wide. Thought I heard a whistle for a moment. No, they weren't offside. 6:16 to go, still no score. Forrest moves it up the boards. Now back into the Grand Rapids zone. Robert backhands it behind the net. Now the Thunderhawks will get it out to center ice. They wave off the icing as the Thunderhawks make a quick change. So not sure why, but Gavin Forrest had a shift with the third line, and now Svatos out here with the first line.
Interesting. If you're Coach Clafter right now, you got to be happy with all the scoring chances. All three lines are producing right now, and they're going to find the back of the net one of these times.
But I really thought Forrest looked pretty good the first three shifts on that first line.
Yeah, he did.
And there hasn't been any penalty that's messed up any rotations, so just an interesting little shuffle. We'll see if it continues. Bauer Murphy in his own zone. Puts on the brakes. Goes behind the net to his D partner. Then gets a return pass. Long cross ice pass. Tipped ahead by Nathan Garski. Kept in the zone. Shot right on. Rebound is out in front. Svatos chops at it. Didn't get it out front. And now the puck comes into the crease. And dropping on that was Cronset, and he'll hold it for a face-off.
Let's thank a couple more sponsors here. Mr. Furnace, Sammy's Pizza Grand Rapids, and Prestige Roofing.
Face-off again to Cronset's left. Grand Rapids sends out the Gunderson line. Miller and Carlson flanking him. Carlson and Gunderson. Or Gunderson and Gunderson taking the draw. Joe Carpenter flips a shot wide of the net. Carlson tries to dig at it at the half wall. Thomas Gunderson comes away with it. Backhands it ahead out of the zone. Stopped there by Shermone, or by Joe Carpenter rather, who puts it back into the Duluth East zone. Now Thomas Gunderson moves it ahead. That's stopped by Carpenter out to neutral. They'll try it on the far side now with Hauser. Now Thomas Gunderson. Gunderson, top of the circle. His shot goes over the net. Keeping it in is Anderson. Anderson behind the Grand Rapids net is Roloff, and he gets it out to neutral. Chipping it in, chasing after it is Seth Carlson. Carlson back to Luka Roloff. Puck lays at the half wall. Untouched for a moment. Now we have a scrum for it. And the Thunderhawks able to win that battle. Back to the point. Long shot goes high and wide. Now in his own zone is Kyle Peterson. Peterson, centering pass, shot in the goal. Oh, that goes to Noah Tang, his 7th goal of the season, off the rush. And Duluth East comes up with a 1-goal lead.
Great pass there by Peterson to Tang, setting up a good goal.
Yeah, it was. Grand Rapids, and we've talked about it, they've certainly had the better of play.
They have, I think that was Duluth East's first grade A chance they've had, and they capitalized.
So the Thunderhawks have not won this year after giving up the first goal. They have had leads after giving up the first goal. Langlois can't get it in. Now here comes Tang again. Tang puts on the brakes, shot saved by Casey. So a 1-0 Duluth East lead as here comes Drennan. Drennan wiggles by on the boards, loses an edge. Puck comes behind the net. Scheiman there. Drennan there as well, trying to dig it out. Drennan goes out front looking for Garski. Nathan Garski. Garski again. As Grand Rapids now gets Jacob Garski on the ice, but that pass didn't quite get there to him.
We got Forrest back out here with the Garski line.
Okay. Puck into the Duluth East zone. Forrest. Jacob Garski. Garski down low below the goal line out front. Stopped by Cronset. No one else could get a stick on it. Now out to center. Here's Gunderson. Gunderson has to go wide. It's Thomas Gunderson for Duluth East. 2:31 to go. 1-0 Duluth East lead. Thunderhawks chip it ahead. And Power Murphy will go down. We're going to have a penalty coming up to Duluth East as the Thunderhawks will get their first power play. First penalty called as Bauer Murphy jumped into the rush and was taken down. Power play brought to you by Grooms Property Services, locally owned and operated business, proudly serving the Grand Rapids and surrounding area. For the Thunderhawks, 26% power play, and the penalty kill for Duluth East is 77.4%. Face off to the left of Cronset. See if Grand Rapids can capitalize on this and get the equalizer. Salisbury and Shermone out. Shermone's shot rebounds over towards Kyler Miller, but he can't do anything with it. And the puck shot down the ice. Salisbury better hurry. And he'll get there in time. The Duluth East player goes down in that scrum. And now Grand Rapids with Kyler Miller. Miller to Gavin Forrest. Now Miller again. One-timer by Shermone. Gets through. Saved by Cronset. Now Salisbury, his shot. High wrist shot, and that's gloved by Cronset. He'll hold it. 2 shots from the point, both of them the Cronset saw all the way. He'll make those saves all the time.
He let out a rebound there, just went right past Gunderson's stick. If he would have got that on, I think that one could have found the back of the net.
So now Garski, and Carlson. Murphy and Roloff on defense. This is the number 1 Grand Rapids power play unit. Garski wins the draw cleanly back to Murphy. Nathan Garski fights for it. Coming in is Carlson to help out. They'll spin it all the way around. Roloff able to get all the way over. That was good lateral movement by Roloff to get there, keep the puck in. Roloff gets the puck at the point. Roloff shot. Glove saved by Cronset. And he'll hold for the faceoff.
It was a good keep in by Roloff there to keep the power play alive.
Faceoff will come to Cronset's. I've been saying Cronset, it's Cronstedt, I got it. And to Cronstedt's right. Garski wins another one cleanly against Ting. Puck over to Roloff. Roloff walks the blue line. Goes backside to Garski. Now Murphy's shot tipped and goes wide. Roloff again. 1 minute left in the period, 39 in the Grand Rapids power play. Murphy's shot blocked. He'll glove it back down to his stick. Get it back, top of the face-off circle. Now flip it toward Nathan Garski. Shot by Murphy goes wide on the one-timer. Jake Garski back to Roloff. Now Garski down low. Carlson goes back to Roloff. Roloff shot. No goal. Goes in. Jake Garski wants it, but the whistle went.
Quick whistle there.
Could have been, yeah, I would agree it was a quick whistle, but I certainly did hear the whistle before the puck went in.
Exactly. Coach Clafton does not like that quick whistle there.
No, he didn't. He didn't. But once the whistle goes, the play's dead.
Exactly.
Whether it should have been blown or not is a moot point at that. You're never going to win that argument,
Nope,
right?
Can't go back and change that one.
And Duluth East this time does win the draw and shoots it down the ice. That just about should do it. Grand Rapids comes close on the power play, but fails to score. Now Garski, both teams at full strength. Final 15 seconds of the period ticking off as they fight for it. Back to the point to Roloff. Roloff shoots it in, looking for the tip from Carlson. Love where Carlson was there, right at the top of the crease. 4 seconds, that shot goes wide. Jacob Garski back to the point. Shot goes wide at the buzzer. And we come to the end of period number 1. Duluth East leading 1-0, and you're listening to it on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com. Okay, for our YouTube watchers, we have switched to a different hotspot to see if it got any better. And Joe, you can tell me as well if it's any better. The other thing,
Okay, yeah.
so we'll leave it with that for now.
Yeah, I'll
and see.
keep it.
Who got the second set?
What's
Who
that?
got the second set?
Kyle Peterson, Wyatt Peterson.
Yeah. They're not surprised. Back at Yanmar Arena, it's a 1-0 Duluth East lead after one in a period we talked about at Grand Rapids. The bulk of the scoring opportunities, they miss an open net. Cronstedt with a couple great saves on centering passes, one-timers, and then on a rush. Wasn't a bad goal by any means, but Kyle and Wyatt Peterson set up Noah Tang, and it's 1-0 Duluth East.
Yeah, I think Rapids definitely, like you said, they controlled the pace of play that period, and just one unlucky break off a great play down in Duluth East zone and found the back of the net to take the lead.
Well, and it's certainly not domination at this level, but Grand Rapids was getting dominated by Moorhead, was leading 1-0. Well, that evened out.
Exactly.
And you have to stay the course. Say we didn't play a bad period. Let's stay the course. We'll get ours.
It's a 3-period game for sure.
Yes, it is. We'll take another break. Come back with our Lakes Gas between periods summary. 1-0 Duluth East after one. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder. J105radio.com. Okay, we'll see if that's a little better on band noise for you, Super Joe. And again, for all our wonderful YouTube followers, keep us informed if we have a little better video going now than what we had. And back at Yanmar Arena with a very energetic Dale Gunderson, Sandra Grosjean-led band. And it's time for our Lakes Gas Between Periods summary. They are a propane company you can rely on for prompt, reliable service. Choose Lakes Gas, a proud sponsor and supporter of Thunderhawk Athletics. What do you got?
We got Duluth East scored 1-0 after the first period here. One goal scored at 13:04. Noah Tang with the assist to Wyatt Peterson and Kyle Peterson. Shots were 15 to, they got 9 on the website and 8 on the scoreboard here. So 15-9 Grand Rapids takes that. And then there was one penalty in the period on Duluth East, and that was a tripping penalty.
Yes, and Grand Rapids failed to score on that. The same guy's doing the scoreboard there and the scoreboard there. I don't know how he has it different, right? We'll see which one changes. Shot attempts, Marv has 26-11 for Grand Rapids, which gives you the domination territorially. Blocks 1 for Rapids, 3 for Duluth East. Hits 9-6 Grand Rapids. Face-off wins, 10 wins, 6 losses for 63%. And scoring chances, 6-1 Grand Rapids. That's exactly what we had.
That's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
And Grand Rapids is 0-4 when failing to score first. But before the Minnetonka game, they were 6-0 when scoring first.
Everything changes.
Everything changes. Time to stop that streak
exactly.
as well. Lakes Gas brings you the between periods summary. They'd like to remind you to check your tanks often, and if you need a fill, reach out to Lakes Gas, proud to be sponsoring Thunderhawk Athletics. One more break. We'll be back with the second period. 1-0 Duluth East after 1 on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com. Okay. And our YouTube listeners can listen in on some shop talk. I'm not sure how much time we're going to have here, Joe. So I'll just tell you when I need it. And I have confirmation from a reliable source that says the video is better. Her name is Jen. So.
Oh, perfect.
And says you sound great, but she's biased about that, so I won't repeat that. Okay, better bring it back to me. Second period just underway as the puck in the Grand Rapids zone, and the Thunderhawks pick it up with Roloff, but the puck poked off his stick. Forrest tries to put it behind the net. It's instead centered, but Nathan Garski cleans that up as the Thunderhawks still bottled up in their own net. They'll go back to Roloff. Roloff brings it up ahead to Forrest. Forrest from the half wall, tipped out to center to Garski. Jake Garski. That doesn't work as now in all alone, shot and a goal by Duluth East. And it is 2-0, first minute of period 2, as getting in all alone was Ian Christian. And there were just multiple things on that play.
Yeah, a lot of things went wrong there. It led to a goal. That's not what you want to see early in the period.
Luka Roloff jumped into the rush, which left a defenseman and a forward back instead of 2 defensemen.
Yep.
And on the 2-on-2 rush, Gavin Forrest crossed all the way over away from his side and left his man all alone in front of the net.
And he ended up down on the ice too, so he couldn't get back.
2-0 Duluth East. Puck into the Grand Rapids zone to the point, not kept in. Now on the far side, Kyle Peterson. Peterson puts it behind the Grand Rapids net. Thunderhawks will dig it out at the half wall. Now here's Duell. First shift for Duell. Did not play in the first period, which was something I was kind of watching for. But Duell out there right now. Not sure why that was.
Maybe some JV periods there.
Could have been. By the way, Grand Rapids wins the JV game 3-0. 15 minutes to go and a 2-0 Duluth East lead. Out to center ice it comes. Gunderson tries to step through and has the puck taken off his stick. To the point, kept in by Carlson as he finishes off a shift change. Now Drennan keeps it in for a moment. Now it'll come out to center. Broberg stops it, moves it back ahead to Drennan, loses his stick, and Anderson back to get it. Out to center. Nice move. Coming in is Stratton Moss. Moss has it poked off his stick. Centering pass stopped by Broberg. Now Shermone moves it up the boards. Now Gunderson. Gunderson has Broberg jumping into the rush with him. Takes the shot, hits a skate, and goes wide. Looks like it hit the ankle of the skate. Now Shermone's shot. Tipped just wide. Gavin Forrest pinches in on the side. He'll keep it in. Now Duluth East will try the far side, and out they come to center ice. Moss gets it in deep. Shermone back to get it. Shermone ahead to Garski. Garski to Jacob Garski. And now back comes Duluth East, Thomas Gunderson. Gunderson tries to go wide on Job Carpenter. Gets enough of him, take him off the puck. Carpenter gets it to Luka Roloff behind the net. Roloff gets some room up to Forrest. Forrest now to Jake Garski to Nathan Garski. Tried to slide it through to Forrest, it didn't connect. Now here comes Thomas Gunderson. Gunderson taking off the puck. One of those that, about a 20% penalty?
Yeah.
It certainly wasn't a no-doubter, but I was looking for the even-up call, didn't get it.
That's one of those, sometimes there could be a call and sometimes it's not. You never know.
Garski puts it in deep. Carpenter pinches in. Deep in the corner. Duluth East able to get it out. Tang scored the first Duluth East goal. Puts it in deep, goes in hard after it. Thunderhawks able to get that. Duell goes rink wide. Miller let it come out of his skates and backhanded it in deep. Murphy able to find it, gets a shot on net. No one was there for the rebound for the Thunderhawks. Now here comes Noah Tang. Tang out front, that goes past everyone. Miller takes a bump, moves it behind the net. Murphy takes his man down as Carlson. Now ahead to Kyler Miller. Miller gains the red line. Now the blue line. Flips it in deep. And Duluth East back the other way. Flipped into the zone, no icing. Murphy puts on the brakes but unable to keep it. Edge, centering pass will deflect back to the point. Shot right on. Rebound in the slot and it's cleared to the corner. Duluth East still on it. Spinningsby puts it in deep. Now the Thunderhawks down the ice, and it'll be an icing call on Grand Rapids. Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital scoreboard has Duluth East leading 2-0 with 11:20 to go, period number 2.
Let's thank a few more sponsors here. Grand Rapids Dental Care, Grand Rapids Public Utilities Commission, Paul Bunyan Communications, and Grand Rapids Tire and Auto.
Face off to the right of Carter Casey. Gunderson and Gunderson again. And this time Caleb Gunderson wins it. Back to the point, but it's kept in. Now the Thunderhawks out to center with Langlois. Langlois has Drennan coming in. He flips it in. Drennan gets it in the corner. Drennan out front. It'll come back to the point. Shermone takes the shot right on. Cronstep the save. Thunderhawks on it behind the net. Thunderhawk player goes down. That's Langlois. He's back up. And now the puck out to center ice. Broberg puts on the brakes. Now loses the puck. Shot hits the outside of the net. That looks scary from our angle.
It did.
Whenever the net flicks. but it flicked from the outside, not the inside. Grand Rapids will just shoot it down the ice and take the icing call, and we'll have a face-off back in the Grand Rapids zone.
Another note there, Caleb Gunderson was out centering that third line with Scheinman moving up to the second for the start of this period, so we'll see.
Yeah, and with Duell on that second line
exactly.
as well, shuffled things around a bit. Garski, Forrest out there now with Carpenter and Roloff on defense. Up the boards, Gavin Forrest will get it up the boards. Out to center ice. Finally flipped into the Duluth East zone. Now out to center ice, down the ice, and we'll have an icing call on the Greyhounds. 10:03 to go, second period. And the Thunderhawks trailing 2-0. Garski going up against Tang. Garski's dominated this one so far, although Tang wins that one. Out to center ice, Duluth East with numbers, possible 2-on-1. Tang fans on the shot. It wasn't a clean 2-on-1, but they had numbers.
Numbers and speed.
Yes, they did. Roloff drives in deep. Roloff behind the Duluth East net, comes to the near side. Dumps it back behind for Nathan Garski. Garski to Forrest. Forrest watched by Luke Anderson. Forrest still fighting for it. Gets it to Garski for a moment, but the puck taken off his stick. And out through center, here comes Duluth East. Long flip in as Casey will leave it for Salisbury. And we'll have an offside call on Grand Rapids at the blue line. 9:11 to go, period 2, and a 2-0 Duluth East lead.
Grand Rapids a little sloppy here on their breakouts to start this period, and halfway through there, look to clean that up and get a little better zone entries.
You know, they dominated period 1, but still trailed 1-0. And I don't know that they've been dominated, but they certainly haven't been as dominant this period. Salisbury with the puck off the draw comes to Drennan. Drennan, centering pass just misses Gunderson. Flipped ahead. Drennan intercepts that at center ice and comes back in. Drennan tries to drive the boards. Drennan still on it behind the net. Now Duluth East down the ice, and no icing. Salisbury has to go back for it, but instead out front, and the tip by Garrett Oleg didn't get a lot on it, and Casey loves that for the save. And shots on goal getting a little closer too.
Yeah, they are. They're evening out a little bit here. 15-9 after the first in Rapids, so about 3-5.
Yep. Thomas Gunderson wins the draw, centering pass, goes to the far boards. Seth Carlson backhands it ahead. Grand Rapids doesn't get out of the zone. Miller on the far side, he just runs over his man. Now flips it ahead to Duell. Duell back to Miller, takes it off his skates as the puck comes to the near side. Duluth East out to center. Now trying to work his way in, and a shot and a goal. Thomas Gunderson
yep.
Making it 3-0 on just a sloppy play.
That was very sloppy. There's a bunch of open guys there.
And Grand Rapids had the initial shot covered, defensed, and then the puck just bounced to Gunderson, who was uncovered all alone and snapped it home.
Yep, they got to clear that up right now.
So a 3-0 lead now for Duluth East. Gut check time right now for the Thunderhawks.
Got a timeout Rapids here.
It's a good timeout.
Yep, they need to regroup.
Lakes Gas brings you the timeout. I can find my clipboard. I'll tell you all about it. Lakes Gas, they want you to stay warm this winter. And for all your propane needs, Lakes Gas has you covered. Proudly backing Thunderhawk Athletics. So the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks down 3-0 to Duluth East. Again, after they pretty much dominated period one, but couldn't put the puck behind Kronstadt.
Yeah, they definitely had their chances there, and now you look back and those have been nice to capitalize on.
And now they're in a deep hole.
Yep, they have to find a way to climb out of that, and I think this timeout should help them, hopefully.
Yeah, I would guess there was a fairly animated Grant Clafton there.
Yeah, I can just imagine what's going on down there.
Did you play for Grant?
I did.
Face off at center ice after the goal. It'll be Tang going up against Garski. For Gunderson, that is his 11th goal of the season. Puck in the Grand Rapids zone. Garski taken to the boards by Kyle Peterson. Far side now, Nathan Gunderson. Nathan Gunderson. Garski, thank you. It was a G. And now a turnover out front. Shot, rebound, and he shot it wide. Gavin Forrest had 2 cracks at it. Kronstadt made the save the first time. Forrest missed the net the second.
That would have been nice to have there. Momentum would have shifted right out of that penalty. Or out of that timeout, I mean, sorry.
Face-off will be back down to the left of Kyle Kronstadt. Duell, Miller, and Carlson on this line. And here come the Greyhounds. Drop pass. Now back to the point to Pierce. Pierce goes far side. Shot. Drifts wide. Trying to come out front. That didn't work. As Duell gets it to the line and does get it out. No, they
hand pass.
Call a hand pass. That's even better.
Yeah, that'll go all the way down.
6:46 to go and a 3-0 Duluth East lead.
The Rapids is going to want to look here to score one and get that momentum to shift a little bit.
Caleb Gunderson going up against Thomas Gunderson. Puck still loose, comes toward the Duluth East net, back to the point. Long shot, doesn't get through. Now out to center ice where Carpenter picks it up. Goes rink wide for Roloff. Roloff backhands it ahead to Drennan, pokes it ahead, but can't get anything going. As Duluth East comes back in. Centering pass, Gunderson, shot right on.
Great
and
save.
Casey has to make the save. That was a good save.
That was a save you needed to have.
Yeah, well, Grand Rapids averaging 2.91 goals per game. I don't think you want to give up the fourth.
I don't think so, especially not right now.
Carlson and Luke Rose taking the draw. Rose wins it back to Pierce. That shot turned away. Bauer Murphy behind the net. Out to Duell. Duell flips it ahead. Carlson on the backhand. Tries to tuck it 5-hole. Great save by Kronstadt. Now the Thunderhawks back into the zone. Boy, Carlson came close. Thunderhawks just need something good to happen.
They do. That's one Carlson might want back right there.
Now Carlson again. Carlson able to gain the blue line, but was taken off balance a bit. Now chasing it in is Moss. Moss shoots it far, high and wide. Puck down the ice. They say no icing. Thunderhawks make changes. Duluth East comes back out. Through the middle to Tang. Tang tips it into the Grand Rapids zone. Shermone back after it. Up the boards to Forrest. Forrest has to go back. Has to retreat behind his own net. Murphy. Puck fought for. Now here's Gavin Forrest. Forrest. 1-on-2. Goes on the backhand to the far side. Has Shermone jumping into the rush. Tried to get him the puck. Didn't quite get there. Now the puck back out to center ice. Duluth East picks it up there. And Broberg. Ahead to Forrest. Forrest spins around, has some room, shoots it into the defense. Now Shermone. Shermone gets it deep. Back to Drennan. Drennan's shot turned aside by Kronstadt. 4:22 to go. Still 3-0 Duluth East. Shermone, they say no icing. Kronstadt leaves it behind the net for Kyle Peterson. Up the boards. Thunderhawks get over it.
Oh.
Shot. Great save by Kronstadt. Who was that on the backhand? That was Gunderson.
Gunderson, yep.
Now Drennan. Puck comes off his stick. Carpenter flips it toward the net. Can't control it. Now Roloff has to retreat. Thomas Gunderson finds him. Cross ice pass, and the Thunderhawks throwing everything. The offense as Thunderhawks offside on the rush.
Kronstadt, 2 great saves down there. That's got to find a way to beat him.
Thunderhawks are going to give up some chances. They keep playing like this, but you got to do it.
Yep. Let's thank a few more sponsors here. Wait a second. Northland Portables, Woodland Bank, Essentia Health, and Guy Claremont Financial.
Face-off fought for. Picking it up is Moss. Stratton Moss tries to cut through the defense. Does, and a great save by Casey. I'm going to give him the save of the game on that.
I think so.
Moss somehow split the Grand Rapids defense 1-on-2 and had a great shot on Carter Casey. Save of the game brought to you by M&H Convenience Store. Carlson behind his own net. Loses the puck, comes back to the side of the net. Now back to the point where Rose can't keep it in. And here comes Roloff. Roloff has Carlson cutting toward the net.
Oh.
Shot off the post. Hit the outside of the post. But I think he had Kronstadt beat.
He did. Great look there from the point.
Now here comes Murphy. Bauer Murphy. In front, tipped on net by Forrest. Saved by Kronstadt. Murphy again, shot right on. And Garski digging for another rebound. And Kronstadt holds it. Again, the save of the game brought to you by M&H Convenience Store. When you're on the run looking for a quick and healthy snack or drink, M&H Convenience Store, the place to stop, and you can save 5 cents a gallon when you pay inside. And another 10 if you're a loyalty member, I believe.
A lot of good pressure there by this top line.
Thunderhawks win the draw. Garski to the point. Salisbury gets the shot on net. Thunderhawks intercept at center ice. Flip it in deep. Forrest on the forecheck. Wyatt Peterson now out to center. Kyle Peterson flips it in deep. Bauer Murphy can't control it. Tang tries to get it back to Peterson. Does for a moment, but now Murphy off the glass out to center. Garski to Gavin Forrest, runs into a check, still gets it to Nathan Garski. Off the wall to Broberg, shot right on, rebound still loose. Rebound, another save by Kronstadt.
I don't know how he got over there for that one. Wow.
That was at the end of a shift. The Thunderhawks gutted that one out and got another 2 great chances, especially the second one. Face-off will be to Kronstadt's right. 1:43 to go. Thunderhawks still trailing 3-0. Now there's a shot, and that hits a stick and goes out of play. We'll redo the face-off. The phrase "everything but the kitchen sink" comes to mind.
Yeah, they are throwing everything at him here.
And I don't know, I may have seen the sink at one point. Face-off, won by Grand Rapids. Shot doesn't get through. Now the puck tipped out to neutral. This won't go far enough for icing. Broberg moves it to Shermone. Shermone to Kyler Miller. Miller taps it ahead. Thunderhawks keep it going with Gunderson. Gunderson at the half wall, flips it toward the net. Drennan can't do anything with it as the Greyhounds out to center. And the Greyhounds out offside as Gunderson snuck in ahead of Caden Cole.
Rapids would like to get one here in this last minute actually to get some momentum going into the third period.
Oh, big time. That would be such a huge goal in the last minute. Since the Duluth East third goal and the Clapton timeout, Grand Rapids has certainly been the aggressor, and this first line has also been double shifting.
Yeah, they have. They've at least 4 scoring chances here since the timeout.
Tipped in by Garski. Thunderhawks fight for possession. Duluth East comes up with it. They'll flip it out down the ice again, not far enough for icing. Oh, and there is no penalty called as Duluth East player lost an edge, went to the boards hard. Thankfully got up quickly. Now here comes Gavin Forrest. Forrest behind the net, tries to get it to roll off, but that's intercepted, comes out to center. At the half wall, here comes Nathan Garski out front. Forrest looking for the tip, don't know if he got it. Behind the net, 3 seconds, 2. Duluth East gets it out to center, buzzer goes as the Thunderhawks give it a try, but cannot dent Cole Kronstedt, and it is 3-0 Duluth East with a quiet crowd here at Yanmar. You're listening to it on J105 and J105radio.com. All right. So for our YouTube watchers and getting Super Joe stuff, you don't think it's been any better? Says it really hasn't been. Is that what you're saying? And back at Yanmar Arena, a rather disappointing period for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. First period seemed promising, but then just kind of some sloppy defensive coverage, which isn't what we're used to.
Yeah, they came out sloppy in that period and gave up that goal, 45 seconds into the period, and then it kind of went downhill from there for the first half, but in the second half, Rapids really picked up their shots and just can't find a way to beat them.
Yeah, Kyle Kronstadt, boy, you got to tip your hat to Kyle because he stopped I don't know how many point-blank shots in the last 5 minutes of that period, and Grand Rapids had 6 grade A scoring chances in the first period and couldn't dent his armor. So it's been the Kyle Kronstadt show. Grand Rapids has been used to being out-goalieing the other team.
Exactly, and yeah, he's playing really well. A bunch of back doors, point shot, everything, you name it, rebounds, he's all over it. And they got to get to him early here and hopefully flip that momentum right away.
Well, this is between periods 2 and 3. Again, 3-0 Duluth East after 2. They've got the chuck-a-puck done, and we will take another break, come back with our Lakes Gas between periods summary. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com. Must have hit that one by accident first time last night. Three 3-0 Duluth East after 2 periods. Between period summary brought to you by Lakes Gas, your local choice for propane, and they would like to remind you to check your tanks often, and if you need a fill, reach out to Lakes Gas. They are proud to be sponsoring Thunderhawk Athletics. 2 goals in the period, both going to the visitors. Run it down, Ethan.
First one came 45 seconds into the period with Ian Christian getting the goal. 2 assists from one Luke Anderson and then Landon Pierce. Then they scored again at 9:03 in the second period with number 15 Thomas Gunderson, assisted by Caden Cole and Stratton Mass. Shots were even 10-10 that period and a clean period with no penalties. So
yeah, I like the way the referees are letting them play. That's one thing I like. Shot attempts 13 for Rapids, 14 for Duluth East. Blocks 1 for Rapids, 2 for East. Hits 10. Rapids 11 East. Face-off wins, 7 wins, 8 losses, just under 50%. And scoring chances 3-2. Still in favor of Rapids, but all in all, a much more even period.
Yeah, for sure. Rapids definitely got those chances more towards the second half of the period, but hopefully they get that going right away this period rather than waiting, because they need a quick one.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely, they need a quick one. Get that down to that 2-goal margin sooner rather than later. And between period summary brought to you by Lakes Gas, a propane company you can rely on. Got one other score, well, 2. I have Rockridge and Hermantown 1-1 after 1.
Yep, haven't seen the second period score there, but I figured that would be a close game.
Yeah, I would think so. That's good. That's should be a good test for Rockridge. Hibbing leading Greenway 7-0 after 2. So that will be a quick third period, most likely.
Running time.
Here it's, the Lightning leading what's left of the Minnesota Wild 2-0.
Very banged up Wild team. Captain just went down. Spurgeon
went back down,
another IR stint. They're banged up, and hopefully they can figure it out here soon. These young guys, they got to step up for them.
A lot of young guys. Here it's 3-0 Duluth East. We'll take one more break, come back with third period action. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com. Okay, I mean, we can go 3 if we want.
Hermantown.
Okay. Is that final?
And a 2.
Okay. Well, for people who are still sticking around on our YouTube feed, we are trying the final option that we have here and tying into Yanmar Arena Ethernet, which didn't work last time, but it should work. It's supposed to work. We'll see. Matt's over here. You have like a horseshoe or a rabbit's foot? You got anything you're working with there for a good luck charm, Matt? Bring your good luck charm next time you do this. Oh yeah, you can, certainly talk about some of our sponsors.
We got a few more minutes here. Let's thank a couple more sponsors. We got Bender Shoe, Cushel and Chandler Insurance Agency, CarQuest Auto Parts, and Ray Sport Marine.
And we haven't talked about our video sponsors specifically, but Rapid Roof Truss, you can see on the picture, sponsoring this period. Also have S&S Meats in Deerwood Bank as video sponsors. Grand Rapids fight song being played by the pep band as they stay right to the right through the second intermission. Gotta love that.
Yeah, you got it. It's something you don't see as often anymore, these pep bands, and it's something Rapids prides themselves on, and it's good to see.
3-0 Duluth East as we get set for period number 3. We haven't talked about it much, but it doesn't get any easier on Saturday.
No, it doesn't. Wayzata coming in number 2 team in the state in these last rankings, and they just skated to a 1-1 tie with Minnetonka. So, yeah, they're fighting for that one spot in the state, and I think rightfully that they're up there with, they can play with Minnetonka. So.
And Minnetonka's really good.
Very, yeah, a bunch of commits. So, good hockey team, and they'll play. They'll battle.
So here we go. Gunderson to take the draw against Jake Garski. Grand Rapids wins the draw. Back to Roloff. Shermone back to Roloff in front of his own net. Now he'll go up the far side as it's tipped into the Duluth East zone, but tipped on the wrong side of the red line, so we will have an icing call.
Yeah, that was a close one there.
You know, if you're taking the shot and follow through, they'll give it to you. But if you just stick out your stick and tip it, they'll never give you the extra. Face off to the right of Carter Casey. Thunderhawks chip the puck out to center ice. As Forrest will chip it in deep. Garski takes his man into the boards. Roloff. Pinches in, comes all the way behind the net. He'll dig it out to the far side, but no one there except Greyhounds as this one comes down the ice, but right on net. So Casey has to play it off to the side for Shermone. As Garski stops it just outside the blue line, but had brother Nathan trapped way inside.
Let's thank a few more sponsors here. Itasca Reliable Insurance, Nooch's in the corner, Super One Foods, and Grand Rapids State Bank.
Face off just outside the Duluth East blue line. Thunderhawks win the draw as Bauer Murphy works his way in, takes a shot, goes just wide. It'll rebound out to center and all the way down the ice. Boy, this ice is really smooth right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Puck just sailing. Shot right on. Casey makes the save. Another shot. That one goes into the corner. Puck still in the Grand Rapids zone. They struggle for it at the half wall. Salisbury behind his own net. Loses the puck. Duluth East shot goes wide of the net. Comes to the near side to Olsen. Olsen can't control it. Now the Thunderhawks will get it out to center. Kyler Miller makes a nice move. Gets into the zone. Shot off the pipe. Went crossbar.
Great shot. Just that they need that break. They need one of them to go in.
Now Carlson to Shermone. Shermone ridden off the puck. Langlois follows up. Langlois at the half wall. Tries to kick it back down low. Pierce watching him. Now Drennan. Now Langlois tries the wraparound. Rebound. They score! Langlois, I believe, his first varsity goal.
Langlois battled for that one, and he just found a way to get his own rebound and put it in there. And that was his first varsity goal as the puck went to the bench.
So Matt, we're being told we're going to switch back to what we had in the second period, guys. It was our last option to make it better. Sorry. Thunderhawks now trail 3-1 on a Nathan Langlois hard work goal. Now here's Jacob Garski, shot.
That's exactly what we said Rapids needed, was that first goal here early. So hopefully it can flip this momentum and keep it going.
Face-off will be in the Duluth East zone. To the right of Kronstadt. Back to Nathan Garski. Garski had Broberg coming in. Now the puck at the point. Shermone takes a hit but moves it to the half wall. Nathan Garski. Finds Jacob Garski. Shot right on. Kronstedt the save. Thunderhawks applying pressure. They're within 2. They want to get within 1 and then tie, obviously. Garski tries to lean in. He's taken off the puck finally. Now here's Thomas Gunderson. Gunderson will get it out to center. Comes near side. Nice toe drag by Caden Cole, but then the puck goes into the corner. Long shot turned aside by Casey. Behind the Grand Rapids net, comes to the near side. Back to the point. Thunderhawks will get it out to center. Garski couldn't control it. Now here's Anderson. Anderson for Duluth East, tipped into the Grand Rapids zone. Casey moves it over to Shermone, back to Gavin Forrest. Forrest taps it ahead as Kyler Miller, right before Langley's goal, Miller had hit a crossbar.
Yep.
Out front, no one was there yet. Grand Rapids was still finishing the change. Scheinman wasn't there. Job Carpenter into his own zone, taking off the puck. To the point, kept in by Brody Olson for Duluth East. Now out to center where Anderson finds it. Anderson moves it ahead to Wyatt Peterson. Peterson flips it in. Thunderhawks move it up the half wall. Can't get it past Tang. Tang back to the point. Anderson's shot that hits a shin pad and goes wide. Thunderhawks in their own zone, turning away from some pressure. Carlson backhands it just into the zone. Thunderhawks trying to get some changes done. They get one off. As Bauer Murphy. Murphy winds up with some speed now. Oh, nice play by Langley to pull it in. Langley looking for the wraparound again. Scored on it once. Quick shot turned aside with a blocker. Now Anderson. Anderson, that's, boy, Langley found a burst of energy after that goal, didn't he?
He's having a great start here.
Long shot bounces in on Casey. Duluth East on the rebound. On the far side out front. And Casey makes the save. To the point, kept in by the Greyhounds. Thomas Gunderson. Gunderson goes behind the Grand Rapids net. 11:49 to go. 3-1 Duluth East. Now on the near side, kept in. And the Thunderhawks will flip it out to center. Right back into the Grand Rapids zone. Salisbury has it poked off his stick. Now the Thunderhawks move it up the boards. Oh, Nathan Garski. Oh. And how is that offside? It was brought in by Duluth East.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Garski was certainly over the line, but it wasn't the Thunderhawk that brought it in.
Yeah, no, he picked it from him. He picked it from the Duluth East guy, so.
Jake Garski wins the draw. Shermone has to chase it back into his own zone. Clearing pass, blocked for a moment, comes out to center now, but it's flipped back into the Grand Rapids zone. Tell you, I do like what Duluth East has done. They have gone more aggressive on the forecheck since Grand Rapids scored.
Yeah, they have picked it up here. They don't want to get this within a one-goal game.
Shot right on, and Kronstedt gloves that easily. And he'll hold it for a face-off.
Let's thank a few more sponsors. Ray Sport and Cycle, Taco John's, Riverwood Healthcare Center, and Northland Lawn and Sport.
Face off to the left of Cole Kronstedt. Duluth East wins that. Back to the point, but kept in by Shermone. In front, shot! Kronstedt wasn't sure where it was, ended it up in his glove.
Right. Glove was in the right spot there. It was a good shot from the point, and Seth Carlson did a good job putting it on net, but Kronstedt has his glove right there to save that one.
Carlson Gunderson on the draw. That's won by Duluth East. Back behind the net as Hauser gets it out to center. Caden Cole rather goes after it. Back to the point, kept in. Shot thrown wide of the net. Now Duell off the boards. He'll get it out to center where Carlson picks it up. Carlson to Miller, who takes a hit, gets it back to Carlson. But now taken away by Ian Christian. Now Caden Cole. Cole stops at the boards. Thunderhawks double team the puck there and we'll get it out. Shermone goes far side. Miller waiting for help, or Duell rather waiting for help. Gets back to the point to Langlois. Langlois shot blocked. Shermone stops it at the point. Now he'll finish the change. Up the near boards. Kept in this time by Carpenter. Now a spin around shot by Gunderson goes wide. At the half wall, players dig for it. Langlois holding it there. Gunderson trying to dig it out as well. Thomas Gunderson there as well as Ian Christian. And Caleb Gunderson ends up coming away with it. Back to the point, near side to Carpenter. Carpenter's shot tipped and goes wide. 9:02 to go, 3-1 Duluth East. Drennan back to the point. Carpenter, far side. Long shot by Roloff. Roloff didn't get all of it. Got it on net. Cronstedt makes the save. 8:50 to go, third period, 3-1 Duluth East. It's on the Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital scoreboard. Garski, Forrest come out. Salisbury, Murphy on defense.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of this line here in the home stretch.
Yeah, they're going to sleep well tonight, aren't they?
Yep.
Luke Anderson behind his own net. Anderson can't move it ahead. Forrest behind the net, now dug out by Jacob Garski. Out front, shot! Right on, rebound goes wide. Nathan Garski almost had Rapids within one there. Puck all the way to the Grand Rapids blue line, centering pass. Came close to connecting with Kyle Peterson. Thunderhawks back out to center. Getting there first, Luke Anderson. Puck into the Grand Rapids zone. Bauer Murphy after it. Murphy taken down, and we're going to have a penalty on Duluth East.
That's what Rapids needs right there. That'll flip this. If we can get one here on the power play, it'll flip the momentum here for the last 5, 7, 8 minutes here.
Rapids 0 for 1 on the power play. This only the second penalty of the game.
Both by Duluth East.
And this power play brought to you by Grooms Dock and Lift, Northern Minnesota dealer for Shoremaster Premier Waterfront Products and Legend Attachments. Some of their services include dock and lift installation and removal and barge services. Here we go.
I feel like it's almost a must here. Need one on this power play.
Puck comes out to center. Shermone taps it over to Salisbury. Ahead to Gavin Forrest. Now Caleb Gunderson fights for it at the blue line, but it'll be shot down the ice. Grand Rapids will start with their second power play unit. As Miller to Gunderson. Gunderson tried to go back to the point, but it goes right to Thomas Gunderson. Gunderson with some room. Toe drag shot. What a save. Tried to go back the backside on Casey, who somehow stuck the pad out.
Great save.
Thunderhawks get control in the zone. Back to the point. Shermone to Roloff. Roloff, top of the circle. Shot right on. Cronstedt to save. Now Forrest back to the point again to Roloff. Roloff to Gunderson. Back to Shermone. Shermone's shot goes high and wide. Roloff gets there first. Holds it in. Now back to Roloff at the point. Fakes the slap shot. Now moves in and overskates the puck. Back over to Shermone. Shermone. To Kyler Miller. Miller, shot. Rebound. Oh, and another one goes wide. Gavin Forrest banging at it. Now roll off again. Slap shot off a shin pad. Shot by Gunderson. Kronstadt kind of has it. Enough that the whistle goes. That puck was still loose.
It was loose, yeah. Just ref couldn't see it. Must not have been able to see it behind the net there. Good pressure on the power play so far. Just got to be able to find a way to get the puck in the back of the net now.
You'd think that Grand Rapids actually would have loved to get maybe a whistle a little earlier than that, get this number 1 unit back out, but that number 2 unit had some great chances.
Yeah, they did.
So now Garski, Carlson, Murphy, roll off on D. Back to the point to Murphy. Murphy, shot,
goal!
Bauer Murphy picks top side, left side on Cole Kronstadt. He may have been screened, but there was no tip.
Great shot. Face-off win led to that shot, and it's what you need now. 6 minutes to go get the job done here.
Thunderhawks still need one more, but now trail 3-2.
Great shot.
That was a great shot. Here comes Murphy again. Murphy taken down, no call that time. Out front, saved by Kronstadt. Again, the puck in front as Gavin Forrest taken down. So I'm just going to say, for Grand Rapids to get another power play, there may need to be blood involved.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Puck comes out to center ice. So Jacob and Nathan Garski is what I heard?
Yep, believe so.
Murphy, nice move coming in. Murphy has the puck taken off his stick. 3-on-1 for Duluth East. Gunderson out front, drop pass. Oh, nice back check by Bauer Murphy to stop that. Puck behind the Grand Rapids net. Poke behind the net again. Bauer Murphy on the rush had made that a 3-on-1 and busted his backside to get all the way back and break it up.
Great ice in there to get the line change and just reset.
5:08 to go, third period. Grand Rapids has cut it to 1. They trailed 3-0 starting this period. It's now 3-2. To the point, shot goes well wide from Brody Olson. Another shot blocked into the corner, roll off in his own zone, tries to move it up the wall. Langlois can't move it ahead. Shermone behind the net. Out to center, taken over by Olson. Olson has his centering pass, stopped by Caleb Gunderson, but then is able to clear it. Shermone can't get it in. Coming in the other way was Stratton Moss, but he's taken off the puck. Now here's Langlois. Langlois has the puck shot back out to center. Thunderhawks pick it up there, making changes. Salisbury dumps it in. Duluth East gets it out to center. Broberg puts it back in. Carlson at the board. Oh, comes back out to center. Salisbury picks it up. Salisbury has his pocket picked by Gunderson. Miller back checks. His pass down. You know, I said Grand Rapids won't get another power play. All they have to do is breathe on someone and they'll go down one.
Oh, exactly.
In front, Carlson taken down behind the net. Now Carlson again. Carlson tries to drive out front, gets it out front, but it's cleared by Duluth East. 3:27 to go, 3-2 Duluth East. Puck fought for behind the net. It'll come out to the point. That shot blocked, Thunderhawks. Here comes Miller. Miller with a little bit of room. Out front, shot! Oh, Kronstadt, what a save on the backside! Back to the point to Roloff. Roloff shot. Rebound, they score! Jacob Garski makes a 3-3!
What a series of events there. Great pressure by Rapids. The play by Kyler Miller to the back door. That one got robbed, but they found a way to get it to Luke at the point and get a shot on, then the rebound. Just a great series of events to tie this game up.
And it is all tied at 3 and all the momentum with Grand Rapids, but you can't lose that desperation you came out with at the beginning of the period.
Got to keep it going. It's not done yet.
Thunderhawks have tied it up on the Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital scoreboard. And Grand Rapids, that goal scored in the middle of a line change.
Yep.
Puck at center. Shot back into the Grand Rapids zone by Halverson. Grand Rapids just offside. Is a little bit of miscommunication between Nathan Garski and Bauer Murphy. Tied at 3.
Let's take a minute to thank the last of our sponsors here. Northland Lawn Sport, Northern Co-op Services, Grand Rapids Chevrolet, S&S Meats, Atkinson Tire Company, and Deerwood Bank.
Carlson and Gunderson on the draw outside of the Duluth East blue line. That's won by Gunderson. Luke Anderson moves it ahead as Salisbury takes his man down. Well, you better time that perfectly or you get an interference call. And he did. Now here comes Seth Carlson right on. And Kronstadt turns him aside. Puck out to center. Picked up by Salisbury. Salisbury gains the red line, shoots it in. Kronstadt leaves it for Thomas Gunderson. Gunderson. Offside Duluth East. Face-off will be outside the Grand Rapids blue line. Under 2 to go. Tied at 3.
Got to keep that pressure up.
But yeah, Grand Rapids was just throwing everything at the net. Defensemen rushing the whole time. Now you do want to play it a little different. Not the sense of desperation, but they were willing to give up some odd man rushes. You don't want to do that anymore.
Exactly. Yep. They were looking to get everyone involved there, and now you just kind of gotta play the game here.
In front, puck knocked off the stick, and here comes Tang. Tang moves it ahead to Wyatt Peterson. Peterson in front, blocked by the Thunderhawks. Ahead it comes. Garski, rink wide to Gavin Forrest. Shot right on, and Kronstadt makes the save. So we'll mention we haven't had a broken stick or any broken equipment.
Nope.
We did see one in warm-ups. It's been a long time since I've seen a stick break in warm-ups.
Yeah, nothing.
Duluth East player absolutely butchered one on a one-timer.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while, but pretty clean game here. No broken sticks, nothing.
But if you do break a stick or just need a new one, stop in at Clafton Skates. They have hundreds in stock. Bauer, CCM, and True. From the beginner to the pro, they have you covered. Steve Patosha is absolutely livid about a late line change, I believe, by Grand Rapids.
Yeah, he is not happy.
He has
there.
thrown his hat. He is both hands in the air.
I didn't exactly see what happened down there, but yeah, he was not happy.
And I would think that he'd be happy. He's got his number 1 line out against the Rapids 3.
Yep.
Gunderson, spin around shot. That's Caleb Gunderson, but it's blocked. Now Gavin Forrest tries to come out front, looking for Gunderson. That was tipped into the corner. Back to the point to Roloff. Roloff sidesteps a check, leaves it at the half wall for Forrest, who turns away from pressure. Backhands it down low for Caleb Gunderson. Last minute of play. Still fighting for it. Gunderson going up against Brody Olson. Now here's a shot by Forrest that hits a stick and goes high and wide.
Great chance there. He was open in the slot there, just hit stick and went high.
48.7 to go. Grand Rapids and Duluth East were in overtime first time in a 2-1 Grand Rapids win. Grand Rapids also losing in overtime to Forest Lake and winning in overtime against Elk River. Now here's a shot. Goal! Jacob Garski! Who needs overtime?
What a shot. Great shot. Found him on the stick, and wow, what a shot to put it in the back of the net. There's still 40 seconds here. I expect a timeout, and Duluth East going to get aggressive, so they got to weather the storm here at the end.
Jacob Garski makes it 4-3 Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids averaging under 3 goals per game, scores 4 in the third period.
Yeah, they've played great here in this third period, scoring 4 goals, 4 unanswered goals.
Steve Petosha will take his timeout. And the crowd is stuck around. They were quiet in the second. They're not quiet anymore.
No, it is nice and loud in here now.
As Grand Rapids has come all the way back to take a 4-3 lead with 40.1 seconds to go. Garski twice, Langlois and Murphy.
Yeah, they've played great. They kept that aggressiveness up, and it's exactly what we said they needed to do after they tie it, rather than just sit back, and they kept it up, and they found a way to pull it in the back of the net. So.
Goal 6 and 7 for Jacob Garski.
He's having one heck of a season.
So here we go, face-off at center ice. As the Thunderhawks. What were the shots after 2 periods? Do you remember?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
But they have, yeah, you can maybe find it. But they have put some pressure on Kronstedt this period. Shots now 44-22 Grand Rapids.
Shots and goal are not updated on here.
Well, so what were they after 2?
No, they don't have the second period shots.
Oh, they don't have?
No.
Marv's getting a little behind, is he?
Just the first period on there.
Okay, goalie is out of Kronstedt, goes to the bench.
Offside's called.
Have a whistle and an offside on Duluth East. So the face-off will come outside the blue line. Stay tuned after the game. Of course, our GIS 3 stars and post-game interview. Both of them may feature someone with the last name of Garski.
I would think so.
Puck at neutral ice. Thunderhawks
Offsides.
shoot and score, but offsides. That would have been a Garski hat trick.
Yep.
He doesn't even know it yet.
No.
He just found out.
Miller was stuck trying to get back into the zone there.
But 2.6 to go.
Pekosha thinks the faceoff should be all the way down.
Well, of course, because that's the only chance he has of tying it.
I think he would be upset if it's not.
And he has I think he has a point. Although Jacob Garski had no idea.
Yep.
He had someone try his.
I believe it does stay at center ice, though.
Yeah, well, that's where he shot it from,
Yep.
pretty much. But you can't call it intentional when Garski had no idea.
No, exactly.
It was in. Okay, but we do go back to 17 seconds, so the clock must not have stopped after the goal.
Yeah, must not have. I wasn't paying attention to that.
That I
clock
didn't
there.
pay attention to. Face-off fought for. Thunderhawks shoot it down. This time it'll work. There's your hat trick. Garski just wouldn't let the puck come off his stick.
No, he wanted that, and he got it.
And it is 5-3 Grand Rapids. And that's a good-looking Grand Rapids hat just went on the ice. I have one just like that, but that one's not mine.
Helmet on the ice.
Helmet, yeah. What a comeback for the Thunderhawks.
On here they got the 4th goal to Carpenter. I don't think that's right, is it? I believe Garski scored that one.
Garski got that one.
Yeah.
And they even said 3rd goal of the night to Garski. Garski, Langlois.
And Bauer Murphy.
Off the face-off, puck controlled by the Thunderhawks. Scheiman shoots it in deep, 5 seconds, 4, as this will do it. 1, and Grand Rapids comes all the way back and win. 5-3, what a period, what a game. We'll take a break. When we come back, Ethan will run down all the scoring and what he has. I'll get a post-game interview going, and let's celebrate this one. 5-3, Grand Rapids win as they pull off a 3-goal comeback in the 3rd period. You've been listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com. So you get 3 minutes and then it'll be on.
Okay. Welcome back to Yanmar Arena here, where Grand Rapids just defeated Duluth East by a score of 5-3, scoring 5 unanswered goals in the 3rd period. We'll run down the scoring here, and the first period was Duluth East got the scoring started from a goal from Noah Tang with the assist of Wyatt Peterson and Kyle Peterson. That was a goal from their second line there. And then the shots, Grand Rapids had 15-9 there in the first. And then Duluth East kept the scoring going in the second with 2 goals, the first being 45 seconds into the period with Ian Christian scoring with the assist to Luke Anderson and Landon Pierce. They got another goal at 9:03 in the second with a goal from Thomas Gunderson, their star player, their senior captain. It's his 11th goal of the year, with the assist to Caden Cole and Stratton Mass. And then there was a barrage of goals in the third period from Rapids, 5 unanswered. Starting the scoring was his first varsity goal, number 3, Nathan Langlois, with the assist to number 12, Gus Drennan. And then they kept it going with a Bauer-Murphy power play goal at 10:48 with the assist to Nathan Garski and Jacob Garski. And then Jacob Garcia kept it going at 14:02 with the assist to Luka Roloff and Kyler Miller. 16:20, Nathan Garski scored again with the assist to number 3, Nate Langlois, to take the lead to 4-3. And then to cap it off with the empty netter, Jacob Garski with his hat trick on the night, empty net goal, and an assist led him to a 4-point night for Jacob Garski. Pretty clean game, 2 penalties, 1 in the third, 2 early in the first. And the final shots were 45-22 to Grand Rapids in favor of it. And so they kept control of the whole game, got a little sloppy for the most part in the second there, but turned it around and scored 5 unanswered in the third. And as we wait for Sheldon to come back with his post-game interview, I'll send it back to the studio. Just finished up as you hop back here.
All right. I knew it was taking me a while.
No,
so.
that's okay. We just finished up.
Post-game interview, Jake Garski, Nathan Langlois. Jake, you finished the hat trick on the empty netter, but what a gutty comeback.
I know, it was fun. We just had to believe, and we came out in the third period strong, put some shots on them.
Well, and Nathan, you get the party started with your first varsity goal. Describe that. That was just hard work in front of the net.
Yeah, that was pretty special. First high school goal. It's the one to remember, and an awesome win, too, so it's great.
Well, it looked like that kind of put some spring in your skate, so you came out the next shift and we're all over the place.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it gets you going, gets the team going. I mean, got the win.
How hard was it to come back after that first period where you dominated and didn't get any luck?
It was frustrating for sure, but we knew we were going to eventually put one in the net, and we knew once we put one in, they were just going to come,
So Marv, who likes to keep all the stats, 0-4 when not scoring first, 0-3 when trailing after 3. You destroyed both of those.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's kind of lost for words right now. It's a really fun day.
Most fun game of the season so far?
Yeah, for sure.
And so you thought you had scored your hat trick, the one that was offside. You celebrated quite a while before you realized that one.
Yeah, I was a little bit frustrated, but then the next one I just put in the net, so.
Wow.
He knew he was coming.
And Wayzata coming in on Saturday. How do you recover and get ready for that one?
Play hard, play the same game we've been playing. They're a tough team, but I think we got it.
All right, great win. That was fun, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's Jacob Garski and Nathan Langlois on our post-game interview. That was a happy team coming off. I haven't seen that team quite that high yet this year. They were pumped.
No, that's good. It should give them some momentum going in the second half of the year here for a big comeback win like that, and that's something you love to see. So hopefully Wayzata Saturday and take some momentum from here into that.
All right, time for our Greater Insurance Service 3 stars. If you've been penalized by recent rate increases on your home and auto insurance, get back in the game. Call GIS today to find out what an independent agent can do for you. 327-1854. It's your job to pick 3 stars, although I'll help if you want me to.
Jacob Garski.
Number 1, okay.
Yep. And then Langlois, 2.
Okay, I like that, getting the job started, and he had a whale of a third period.
And the third, need some help on this one. We could go to multiple
It could
people.
go a couple different ways. I'm going to say Bauer Murphy, the power play goal to bring him within 1, and I thought he played a whale of a third period.
I was going to say him or Kyler Miller.
Kyler Miller, I thought, played well as well. But I'll go with the goal scorers tonight.
Yeah, Bauer Murphy played a great game, and they played well. Good third period, good 5 unanswered goals. That's something you don't see all the time.
It is not. Grand Rapids, a thrilling 5-3 comeback victory over the Duluth East Greyhounds. Jacob Garski, 3 goals, and Bauer Murphy, Nathan Langlois with 1 apiece to erase a 3-0 third period deficit and win 5-3. It's skate with the Thunderhawks after this, too, so that's always fun to see.
Yeah, it's exciting. The kids are excited, and it definitely makes it better that they got to win.
And, for the little kids, I mean, these guys are their heroes.
Exactly. They look up to these guys every day they come to the rink. So.
Yeah, exactly right. 5-3, Grand Rapids pulls off the win against Duluth East, go to 7-5 on the season, and they will face Wayzata on Saturday. For Ethan Andreessen, Joe Gigliotti back at the station, I'm Sheldon Willis. You've been listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com. All right, and you want a wrap. I will get you a wrap. Okay, we're good now.